quarterback Marc Wilson is in town for a charity fundraiser for Second Chance for Youth. That's an organization that mentors teenagers. Dave Fox is the MC tonight, and Dave spoke with Marc about getting back to BYU football games, meeting up with old teammates, remembering his craziest and most underrated Raider teammates, and the impending move to Las Vegas for the Raiders.
You have the distinction of being the quarterback and player of the last time Raider Nation won a Super Bowl. Is that a mantle you're proud of, or would you like to see him get going again?
Well, I'm certainly proud of the fact that I was on that team. It was a great team. But yeah, I would like to see them getting going again, and I think they are. I think they're heading in the right direction now. But no, it was great to be on that team in those years.
What if I were to ask you what the personality of that team was? I think we all know what the Raiders' personality is. But what set that team apart in your view?
Well, there's just so many great players. You know, when you look at the roster and start naming names, it's kind of a who's who kind of thing. I mean, there's so many Hall of Famers and just iconic names in the game, you know, if you've kind of been a fan of the game over the years. And then the other thing that's kind of fun is that there were some great personalities on that team. So not only just great players, but unbelievable personalities. So it was a fun locker room to be in, as you might imagine.
What do you do with your ring?
You know, I have it and I wear it all the time. I just didn't bring it tonight.
Yeah, okay. But it's well protected.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think about the Las Vegas Raiders?
Yeah.
As a guy who, you know, I mean,
yeah,
I know you were in L.A. for a while, but
yeah,
what are your thoughts on that?
It's a little hard to get used to that. It just doesn't have the same ring to it, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we'll get used to it, and I'm sure it'll be fine. You know, I loved playing in Oakland, and this is why, because quarterbacks, they love certain stadiums. Stadiums for a quarterback are kind of like basketball arenas for basketball players. Some of them have great fields, and you shoot the ball really well, and some just for whatever reason don't feel the same, and quarterbacks feel the same way about stadiums. And I loved that Oakland Coliseum as a quarterback, to play in that Coliseum.
The last stadium where you still see home or the pitcher's mound during the football season.
Yeah.
I still kind of like that, but I guess that'll be the end of that.
Yeah.
You probably didn't like landing on it.
No, nobody liked playing on that cinder. You know, we couldn't wait for the baseball season to end, so they'd put the sod on, and you know.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I got to ask you about your buddy Tom Homo and what's going on at BYU, and he's got a tough schedule coming up this year. But
they really do.
Will we see you there in some of those?
Yeah,
tough
yeah.
games?
You'll see me at a few of those games. I love going to the games, and it's really fun. You know, you get to be my age, and what's really fun is you get together with former teammates.
Sure. Yeah.
So, you know, that I played with at BYU a long time ago, and it's just a blast to be with those guys before the game, during the game, after the game, and that's really what it's fun to watch the team, but it's great to be together with your old teammates.
You mentioned being together with old teammates. What about just the quarterback fraternity at BYU, whether it's Steve Young, Robbie, McMahon, that whole group? Do you guys have an opportunity at all to?
We do every now and then. You know, someone will put on a golf tournament here in Utah somewhere and invite us all, and usually that's how it happens. But, you know, I got to say, it is really an honor to be a part of that fraternity. With so many great players, and to be a part of that is really a special thing.
Who's your favorite, most personable, maybe even out there Raider teammate that you played with in the day? I know there's a few.
That's really tough. But you know, I would probably say my roommate. My roommate was Matt Millen.
Oh, Matt, yeah. Okay.
Matt was a great guy, just a great guy. Matt had the unique ability. I don't think Matt was in a Pro Bowl. Could have been. I could be wrong. But Matt had this unique ability that he lifted the play of everybody around him. Everyone was a better player being around Matt Millen. And, you know, you can see that because when he was with the Raiders, we won a couple Super Bowls. Sure. He goes to the Redskins, they win. He goes to the 49ers, and they won. And there were some other factors involved. But Matt just had that ability. Matt was an amazing leader. And it was great to be around Matt.
Wilson.